We just got off of a brutal winter here in Cleveland, Chad.
Yes.
But you guys help move some of the snow, don't you?
Yes, we do.
What do you do? What kind of services do you offer there?
Well, I always joke around and tell everybody, snow, that word is a 4-letter word in my house. I love snow, but I also...
Isn't it for everybody?
I look at it and I say, it's a 4-letter word in my house. But I'd rather hear some of the other 4-letter words before I hear that one.
Yeah,
okay?
right. Yeah, right.
Just being honest. But we're going to come in. We can plow, salt, pre-treat, shovel sidewalks.
Sidewalk steps and everything?
Steps.
Okay.
We can do, again, salting sidewalks and steps as well. We're mostly commercial plowing.
Okay.
We do residential, but the bulk of our plowing is commercial. We're watching the weather. We don't know when we're going to have to go out. So we're on standby for you all winter long. If you sign a seasonal contract with us for the winter, we have seasonal contracts and we have per push. We prefer the seasonal because we know what we need to do for you each and every time. And the per pushes they're nice to have, but we do prefer the seasonal. And the seasonal puts you, I think, in my estimation, higher on the list because we want to make sure that you're serviced first and whatnot.
Plus, it's coming, and you know they're going to need it. Well, let me ask you, what triggers, if I am seasonal, what triggers snow depth? I mean, if it's going to hit 2 inches, 3 inches?
So every contract is different. I have some 1 inch, I have some 2 inch.
Oh, so it's a preference of whom you're doing it for.
Yes.
Okay,
and I've got some that are zero tolerance. So, we have places that the minute a flake hits the ground, they want to see us with assault or something because some of these apartment places or like a hospital would be a zero tolerance.
Okay, makes sense. They can't have
nursing homes.
Of course, a hospital they would get more customers if they weren't. Maybe people slipping.
Exactly, nursing homes. So it all depends what the entity is, but
that's all part of when you first talk and start the relationship.
That's how price is decided, frequency, how much salt you need if you want us to do sidewalks. All that is discussed, and what are your needs? What are your hours of operation? When do you need things to be cleared by? It's not just show up, plow, and shovel a few sidewalks and leave. And
would you all just let me know where's the snow going to be? Where are the big piles going to be?
Yes.
Is that part of it too?
Yes. Can we block this area off for the winter so cars are not parking here because we got to have somewhere to put it?
Yeah. Right.
Okay. Especially in the winter we just had.
So you really got to plan this thing out from the beginning.
Yeah. The winter we just had, as you said, was brutal.
Yeah.
And as cold as we stayed this year, snow was not melting. So we were starting to run out of places as to where we could put it because we weren't getting that melt in between storms to start over again.
How many plows do you guys have?
We run 9.
Okay, wow. And I'm just, if there's an insane storm, do you have extra guys you can call on?
Yes, I have guys that subcontract to me, so I can call upon them and whatnot, and I have done that in the past.
That's good.
So, yeah.
So I know that, no matter what kind of winter we have, nor how busy you are, my lot will be taken care of.
Yes, we're going to be there.
You'll be responsible for it.
Yes, we're going to be responsible for it, and our equipment is maintained, so we don't suffer many breakdowns.
Okay.
We keep up with all of our maintenance because you cannot have downtime in the winter.
And every time you come out, it's going to get plowed, salt. That happens every time? Is there a schedule with the salt that...
It depends on what you want.
Okay.
Every contract is a little bit different.
All right.
So some contracts say no salt. Some contracts say we want to see asphalt. We want to see concrete. We don't want to see any slush. So you have to see what the contract is, and we go from there.
And is it only salt? Because is anything else like the cranberry... spray or something, or it's pretty much a salt you use?
A lot of companies are moving to brine now too.
Brine, okay.
We're going to be looking into doing brine next year. We've been salt up to this point, but that is something we are now looking into is the brine as well.
So that might be an option.
That might be an option next year. Don't call us the day that it's snowing. Nobody wants to sign on until the day it's snowing. So the day that it's snowing, we want to help you. and we'll do our best to help you, but we have to take care of our contracted clients first.
Sure.
We can't take care of the person who just calls us on the phone that day first.
Yeah.
We do want to help you, but we do have to take care of the people who already expected us to be there all winter long first.
In terms of then, maybe if somebody's looking to begin a yearly contract with a pusher, what should they, maybe you could advise them, what should they be asking? What should they make sure that company can do for them?
They want to make sure that the company has multiple vehicles. You don't want a company that only has one vehicle, because if they have a breakdown, you're out of luck right from jump.
Yep.
So you want multiple vehicles. You want vehicles that have been maintained. You want people that you have heard are reliable. You want people that are not. You want people that are insured, so that if there's any damage or anything, you know it's going to be taken care of.
Hey, let me ask you, the age of your equipment, your trucks and all. Is there any story there? I mean, like, are they within 3 years, in terms of their age? And
our trucks, they're not all. I mean, we've got multiple trucks. Some of them are newer, some of them are a little older, but everything is maintained very well. We have a mechanic, and all the fluids are checked, and everything is.
Hey, let me ask you, do you guys have a mechanic, or do you just have a place you take it? Or do you have a dedicated guy who comes in?
I have a guy that his shop is down the road from where we are.
Yeah.
And I can take my stuff to him pretty much 7 days a week, 24 hours a day.
Yeah, I just wonder, again, you don't want to be talking about you're broken down, but just, again, that readiness that you've got this. You don't have them on staff, but it's almost. I mean, it's almost like that.
Yes, you have to be ready in the winter, because here's how it goes, Randy. In the summertime, if we have a breakdown, a mower breaks down, a truck breaks down, I can say to you, hey, Randy, we'll be there tomorrow instead of today to cut your grass.
Yeah.
And you're like, whatever, Chad, no big deal.
Yeah.
That's cool, fine, not a big problem. Hey, Randy, I know you got a foot of snow in your driveway.
I can't get out of my driveway, Chad.
I know you got a foot of snow in your truck broke down. We'll be there tomorrow instead of today. You good with that?
That doesn't help the confidence at all.
No, and so you can't do that in the winter. So you have to maintain your equipment. Everybody wants to be first in the winter, okay? You don't care if I cut your grass first,
third,
or
fifth,
10th in the day in the summer, but in the winter, everybody wants to be first.
Yeah.
So you have to have multiple equipment that can make everybody first.
And obviously, you guys go through the night if you have to with supply. Is there any stories, or even this past winter, was there any like a 48-hour round the clock? You guys weren't stopping, or somebody was going?
This winter was brutal. We ran into issues with salt shortages.
Oh, wow, yeah.
But we never ran out of salt, because we have great rapport with salt distributors, so we were able to get our salt each and every time. But there were salt shortages. The pricing on salt was astronomical.
Was it really?
Yeah. It was brutal.
Wow.
Yep. So these are things that drive costs for us too, okay? Yeah. Now I'm looking at fuel prices right now.
Yeah.
So everything we do is fuel.
Sure. No.
Okay, so I'm looking at the price of diesel, the price of gas, to run our mowers all summer long.
I'm curious, how do you do at the beginning of a season here? But you try to, do you just go ahead and bump like the fuel cost? Do you go ahead and bump that up 20% to just cover what might happen?
So, no, I don't like to do that, people. So what we try to do is put somewhere in the contract that if fuel goes to a certain dollar amount,
okay,
then we're going to be forced to have to charge extra until fuel drops back down.
That makes sense.
I don't want to say to you, hey, Randy, we're going to bump you up 20%.
I know it's just an average.
And then all of a sudden, everyone's like, well, the fuel prices went right back down 2 weeks later.
Yeah, right.
And then you're like, did my 20% come down? And people never. So no, I don't.
And that's probably a fair way to people appreciate.
People are receptive to that.
Yeah,
they understand.